So it has just ended at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Leeds United 2. Leeds get their first win of the season, a much needed first win, and a dominant 90 minutes. Let's get into it. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Like I just said, it has just ended at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Leeds United 2. And wow, what a dominant performance by Leeds United. Credit to that team, credit to Daniel Farke, and a much needed and deserved first win of the season. Before we get into it, before the match reaction, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Smash that like button for the first win of the season. Let's go for a humble 300 likes. Also, subscribe if you're new. We have smashed 17,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. We're on the road to 20,000 now. Get down there and subscribe and get your comments in. Who was your man of the match today? I could have given it to a lot of candidates. I thought Bogle was brilliant tonight. Nonto was brilliant. Aaronson, Joseph, James. Everyone was absolutely fantastic. So let's just get into it. So I thought the opening few minutes, Leeds United looked all right. I think Sheffield Wednesday kind of had a bit of a spell of possession. I think Bogle for the first sort of 5-10 minutes was struggling against their winger. But once he got beaten and got kind of put on his ass for the first bit, he then was like, oh, this is how this bloke plays. And he was just quiet for the rest of the game because of how well Bogle played. And it's definitely his best game in a Leeds United shirt so far. And once Leeds got the goal, it was a lovely goal, by the way. Lovely ball through. Was probably going to be a penalty either way. Mateo Joseph gets taken out in the box. Then Brendan Aaronson, cool and calm with his left foot, puts it away to make Leeds United go 1-0 up. His second goal of the season. Is he sort of reviving his career in a Leeds shirt? Or is he kind of, I mean, he could have had 3 already. Obviously, that big miss against Portsmouth was huge. But I thought it was a really well tucked away goal. And since that goal happened, Leeds United just dominated from that on. And I thought we were genuinely brilliant tonight. And what I liked was everyone was tracking back. I thought James and Nonto's tracking was brilliant tonight. And it kind of shows without Joel Piroe in the 10 how creative we can be. So credit to Brendan Aaronson. And like I said, the rest of the half, Leeds had chances. Farke put a nice ball across the box. Unfortunate James couldn't get there. And I don't remember really, we didn't lose the ball a lot. I think Ampadu done better today with getting out of the centre-half's face. You know, Roden and Pascal are brilliant enough on the ball. They don't need Ampadu to take it off him. They're there to just, you know, Ampadu can go in the middle, play next to Gruev, and Gruev had a tidy game again. That's why I struggled to give a man of the match because everyone was brilliant. Meslier didn't have much to do. And then Leeds do what we've done actually quite well this season is get an early goal in the second half. We've done it in a couple of games now. And really nice goal. Really cool and composed by Mateo Joseph. And he slides it through to Dan James. One-on-one race with any championship defender this season. Put your money on Dan James. And he calmly chipped it over the goalkeeper. What a finish from Dan James. Gets his first goal of the season. But I thought Mateo Joseph tonight, I was kind of being like, I thought he went a bit too excited into it the first sort of 10 minutes. But to have Dominic Iorfa, who's about a 6'4" centre half behind you and winning 90% of the battles tonight, I thought Mateo Joseph did. You've done a brilliant job. That man just needs a goal, and then he's had a very good start to the season. Like I said, Dan James' tracking, I thought was brilliant tonight. His pace was brilliant. Obviously got the goal. Lovely little flick for the first goal as well. Thought he was excellent. Nonto, this is what I mean with Nonto. Do not push for a move because you can easily be the star boy in this team. You know, he was dropping into the 10, dropping into midfield. He wanted the ball, taking on players. He wasn't selfish with it tonight either, which I absolutely loved. He probably deserved a goal as well. And that's why I don't want him to push for a move because, like I said, him, Largi Ramazani coming in, Dan James, Brendan, there's different sort of players there that can come in for different games. Arguably, our bench did look very weak tonight. Luckily, we didn't have to use it, sorry. You know, we just sort of had Piroe on there. Joffy could have come on. I know he did sort of for the last few minutes. Byron was on there. But yeah, we need faces. Of course we do. And I hope the 49ers are not arrogant enough to see that, look, we've made one signing. We don't need any more. We definitely do. Because that bench tonight, we had 2 goalkeepers on it and a bunch of 16-year-olds. So it wasn't brilliant. But luckily enough, we didn't have to use the bench at all. I like to normally credit as well the opposition. But I thought Sheffield Wednesday were poor tonight. They were terrible against Sunderland as well. And I don't know what Danny Roll's kind of done because the first game they looked very good and now they just look awful. They look very League One and they could be, you know, favourites to maybe go down. They made a lot of good signings actually in the summer, but I don't know. I just think that they didn't look very good at all. Brendan, like I said, came in, done the Joel Piroe job a lot better than Joel Piroe. Looked like a number 10. Like I said, he's got 2 goals in 3 games now, which is good. The back 4, excellent tonight. Another clean sheet for Leeds, 2 in a row, and definitely what we needed. Jayden Bogle, like I said, the first sort of 5-10 minutes looked like it could be a long night for him, but actually he was a man of the match contender. Thought he was fantastic overlapping, thought he was cool and calm. And once that first goal in, every Leeds player sort of calmed down and said, yeah, we're much better than these. Let's beat them. Joe Rodon, excellent. His best game this season so far, 100%. Similar with Pascal. And Firpo looks so calm on the ball. He's really revived his career at Leeds United. I mean, a couple of years ago, we were saying, get this guy out of here. But now he just, he's just starting left back, of course. Gruev and Ampadu were brilliant in the middle of the park. Let's talk who came on. Joe Rothwell, Pirro, and Joffy, and Byram didn't actually get much time. And credit to Farke, he probably didn't even really need to bring on the faces tonight. Everyone on there was felt like they could play another 90 minutes. They looked so much more sharper than Wednesday. And it was a much needed, much deserved first win of the season. Hopefully Leeds United can push on from this now. Make 3 or 4 signings. That's what we need in this next week. We do need 3 or 4 signings. So I think the window closes in a week's time. Like I said, hopefully the 49ers aren't arrogant enough to see that we don't need more than just one player. I think we need one over the weekend. We need one next week and maybe 1 or 2 come deadline day, maybe. I don't know. I think Leeds United definitely need more. Take advantage of the Premier League loan market as well when the Premier League have to do their 25, 26-man squad. Look at some Chelsea players. Bloody hell, they've got enough of them. Look at some Arsenal youngsters. Look at these youngsters that need football that can come in and help this squad out, because tonight and this kind of last few days, there's faith back in the Leeds fans. From what we've seen at the start of the season, I took the positives out of the West Brom 0-0. A lot of fans didn't. A lot of content creators didn't. It wasn't the best performance, but it was a point on the board and a clean sheet, and you build from that. And I think that's exactly what we've done tonight. We kept another clean sheet. We scored 2 goals away from home. We look good, and I'm confident going into that game against Hull. I think that's our next game at home against Hull. And what Leeds United needs to do, bring a few more faces in. If I had to land on a man of the match tonight, I don't know, There's genuinely so many. Mateo Joseph did get the Sky Bet Championship Man of the Match, and I probably could give it to him, or James, or Bogle. I don't know. I'm gonna give an overall Man of the Match tonight for the whole squad. I know that's an easy cop out, but ladies and gentlemen, how good does that feel for Leeds United to get a first win of the season? It does feel really nice, and a much needed one. Definitely. So get your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to know what you think of tonight's game. I know there will be some fans that go, we were lucky it was only Sheffield Wednesday, but get your head out your arse. It was a brilliant game for Leeds United, and it looked like a Leeds back to their old self. And credit to Daniel Farke, he got it spot on tonight. Fans were saying, drop Pirro, he's not good enough. He hasn't been good enough this season. There's still a player in there, obviously. And when he brought him on as a number 9, which I like to see. Let's keep doing that. If you're going to bring him on as a number 9. He can score goals there, hopefully. But yeah, Bamford out again. Oh, I didn't even touch on Bamford. Bamford out again for the next few games because of a hamstring. It's time to move him on. He's the most expensive. He's on the most money at the club. He wears the number 9 shirt and he doesn't do enough. I think he scored 14 goals in something like 70 games. It isn't good enough to be the leading striker. Bamford is another topic for another video. Guys, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your weekend with a Leeds United win. We have beaten Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Guys, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Get your comments in, all your thoughts on the game and your man of the match. Hopefully catch you over the weekend with some positive transfer news. I've been Ollie Ward, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh.